And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting... Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on payday.
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And here are the Pelicans now. Out to Favors. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus. And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Off the inbound pass, Barnes dishes to Bagley. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Bagley.
Boy, strength and body control on display there from Barnes. I tell you what, he's got a competitive spirit to him. He doesn't want any defender to get the better of him.
Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Fox finds Bielitsa. Ingram with the steal. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
How about that endless wingspan of Ingram? I mean, really causing the opposition a lot of problems.
Fox passes to Bagley. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Bielitsa with it. Favors picks him up to the paint. And the turnover again by Sacramento.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Lobs it up for Favors. No good on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish. Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
Holiday goes in. And Favors kicks to Williamson. With some arc, and that one is good.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Fox passes to Bielitsa. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Count that one.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. Holiday attacking, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
He'll take those all day long.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Here's Hart. He's covered by Bazemore. And the wide open shot from Redick. They get it again. Here's Hayes. Fox with the steal. Pass to Giles. Here's Bazemore. Passes it to Parker. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Kings have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. First one falls for him. And the Kings making a change here. Joseph's checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Okafor is checked in for Hayes. Pelicans trail by 4. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Hart, that's good.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Now here's Hield. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Joseph finds Hield. And a miss there on the triple. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Jackson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Pelicans shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And so Jackson nails both of them. 17 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Joseph, that's good.
Far from just a jump shooter, Joseph is not shy at getting inside and making it happen there.
11 seconds left to play here in the first. Redick for 3. Joseph with the rebound. Here's Hield. Lays it up and banks it in.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter.
How many fans do I got for the love of the culture?
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Kent Bazemore. And it's Holmes in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Now, here's Holmes. Hield, the pass to Holmes. Can't cash in from close range. The Pelicans trail. Here's Hart. He feeds it to Okafor. Goes back up. Hart the pass to Melly. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jabari Parker.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Holmes with the steal. And now the Kings fast break. It's tipped. Bazemore finds Joseph. Sacramento moving it around to the middle. Holmes against Okafor. And Holmes throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now, here's Bazemore. The pass to Holmes. To the inside. Bazemore gets the bucket. And now a 6-point Kings lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Pass to Joseph. Got a piece of it. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Pass to Parker. Joseph looking around. Passes to Holmes. They kick out to Hield. Just 4 to shoot. For the 3. Second chance shot. And the layup good by Holmes. Holmes got 6 here in this quarter.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
1:46 left to play here in the half. Joseph, the pass to Holmes. In the corner, it's Hield. And there's the pass to Bazemore. They kick out to Hield. Shoots over Redick. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And it's Melly missing.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Hield, the pass to Holmes. Outside, Joseph. That's a 2 from Hield. Gets an open look and hits. And the Kings lead by 4.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
There's 53 seconds left here in the second. And that one, good.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Hield, the pass to Holmes. He dishes it to Joseph. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Sinks the triple. Hield's got 7 points in the game.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And guys, some say the shooting guard position has been a little thin, but
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Pelicans trail by 5. Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Fox finds Bielitsa. A 3 ball. Fox, no good. Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
It's hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Fox passes to Bielitsa. Offensive rebound, and Bagley able to finish. And the Kings lead by 1.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's Williamson, banked in off the glass. Williamson's got 8.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Pass to Barnes. To the middle. Here's Bagley. And the layup is good.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through it.
Williamson, the pass to Favors. Floats it up for Williamson. Yes, that goes in. Williamson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Count it, good. He's got 6.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. I mean, he feels very comfortable shooting from here.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. That's good from Fox on the assist by Barnes. And now it's a 3-point Sacramento lead.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Fox with it. Favors picks him up, and Fox gets it to go. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say, as a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
People probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly, the one and raised.
Good on the bucket.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Here's Fox. Off target with his 3. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. It's a 1-point game. Rebound by Bielitsa. Sacramento's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul him.
Some changes for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Bielitsa, and it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. The Pelicans also changing it up. Hayes is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Hart, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, Hart helped Villanova win its 2nd championship in school history. He was instrumental in that great championship run the Wildcats had back in 2016.
Both good from the line that time. The Kings have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
It's picked off. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Hield can't hit. Here's Ingram. Count that one.
Well, I like the determination of Ingram. I mean, maintaining control on the drive despite the obvious contact.
Hield can't hit.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
At the Hart for the lead. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Hart's got 4 points now in the quarter. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Bagley and Giles, both former Blue Devils, are the 4 and the 5. And it's Fox in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Holiday left side. New Orleans moving it around. It's Reddick on the wing. At the Hart. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And he gets it back. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. All comes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Ball, and the rejection by Holmes. Three-pointer Hield. Kings with the fresh shot clock. This one for 3. Sacramento again missing.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And Favors kicks to Ingram. Back to Favors. He's in the post. Holmes on him. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Ball. Favors controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Ball against Fox. Hield from outside. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. Bielitsa, he's checked in for the Kings. Bogdanovich comes in for Hield. The Pelicans also changing it up. Williamson is checked in for Hayes. And it's Drew Holiday in for J.J. Redick. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, You got to play without fouling.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the timeout, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Kelly.
Shot clock at 5. Barnes passes to Bagley. Not going to go that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Some young players tend to defer in big moments. Not Zion.
Fox with it, now guarded by Ingram. Nobody near Barnes. But they'll get another chance. And it's Bjelica with the foul. That's his first foul. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. The lead is 2. Holiday finds Favors. Inside. Here's Ball. Pass to Holiday. The feed to Ingram. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Now it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
You want Ingram to take over in these situations, and he does just that when his number is called.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Here's Fox. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. And it's Fox with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Holiday. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
That's good from Holiday.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Right wing. Back to Fox. Wants to get it to Bjelica, and does. Good D by Williamson.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better and better. Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Ball dishes to Holiday. Williamson outside. Rebound by the Kings.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And we first heard about Williamson in high school, and that was due to his dunking ability. Now he's a full-fledged star on the rise.
From deep 3-point range. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for
for the land of the...
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of it. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Stolen by Brooks. And here's the break, pushing it up. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Eyes up, scanning the floor. Winslow plays with great poise and unselfishness.
Holiday against Brooks. And Holiday kicks to Williamson. He feeds it to Favors. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Here's Morant. Derek Favors making his last shot. Here's Valanciunas. Shot clock at 3. Favors with the rebound. New Orleans with the ball. Holiday left side. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Because of that length, Ingram can catch that pass no matter where you put it.
Jackson down low. Working on Williamson. Brooks the pass to Morant. Jackson dishes to Morant. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
Pelicans ball.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Ball with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Holiday the pass to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership. And personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
Winslow kicks to Morant to stop the run. No good.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And that one's good. Williamson.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
New Orleans making some changes here. J.J. Redick's checked in for Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Pass to Jackson. And there's the feed to Favors. Shakes him. And a slam dunk by Favors.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Knocked loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Brooks. The Pelicans also changing it up. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Josh Hart in for Brandon Ingram. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And here's New Orleans now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's Hart. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Anderson kicks to Clark. Here's Gutterich. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Favors. Pelicans leading by 8. Redick for 3. Here's Jackson shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Tyus Jones. Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And that one falls for Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them. 1:11 left here in the first quarter. Clark outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he failed to 21.
Now here's Redick. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's Melton. Clark right side. Melton's shot is good.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Jackson finds Redick. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Okafor's checked in for Nicolo Melli. Jackson against Jones. Memphis moving it around. Here's Melton, and Anderson has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Back to Jones. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Redick with the bucket.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Clark. Excellent D there from Okafor. It's been all about Derek Favors for the New Orleans Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basket. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for New Orleans right now, they're backcourt, Ball and Redick. Okafor out there with Hayes. And it's Hart in at the 3. Okafor gets the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Down by 12. And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And the pass to Hayes. Outside, Ball. Pass to Okafor. And Okafor slams it in.
It's no secret that Lonzo is an elite facilitator. If you're open, he will get you the ball.
That's tipped. There's the lob to Jackson. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
It's a solid blueprint. And the wide open shot from Redick from outside off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's blocked. Ball against Morant. Pass to Hart. Back to Ball. There's the dish to Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
New Orleans leading by 12. To the wing on the left. Back to Redick. Feeds to Okafor. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
John Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
Here's Ball. And the layup's good off the glass. Ball's got the lead up to 12 now for New Orleans.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And, yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. He feeds it to Clark. Pass to Melton. Right side Jackson. Here's Morant. And it's blocked. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Clark. Winslow comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Brooks subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Okafor. Nicolo Melli comes in for Hayes. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick.
The key for Brandon is shooting with confidence. When he does this, he buries these trays.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Back to Winslow. Brooks outside. 6 on the shot clock. Drills it from outside. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Holiday, no one around him. And another 3 for New Orleans.
You see the competitiveness of Holiday, not about to let the 3 on the other end go unanswered.
There's the feed to Williamson. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Pelicans lead by 11. Time now for the half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can. Derek Favors had no problems getting going. He had 8 points. Mentioned. And that does it for our.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by Derek Favors.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Williamson, the next on the 9-footer. Williamson's got 6 points.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Williamson dishes to Favors. The shot comes out, and the Grizzlies going the other way now. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And New Orleans pushing it up now. They get a hand on it. Here's Favors. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Gutteridge is checked in. Jackson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Brooks. Shoots over Ingram, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Just a real solid all-around player. Brooks that time drawing the foul.
Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Ingram kicks to Williamson. Dishes it to Favors. Back to Williamson. Favors. And there's Favors putting it right back in. Favors has got 10 points in the game.
You love the effort of Favors. On the glass, he's a scrappy player who comes away with second chance opportunities for his club.
A baseline J. No good from Valanciunas. New Orleans leading by 7. Stolen by Winslow. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Jackson. Pelicans with the rebound. Favors got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Drew does it how it's supposed to be done. Changes ends quickly, puts himself in the right position to finish.
The pass to Gutteridge. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Valanciunas, and he makes good on the layup. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Ingram passes to Holiday. Misses in close. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Fast break, here they come. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. There's the lob to Jackson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Drawing attention from the defense. Zion knows there's probably someone else open. He understands the game.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jackson.
I like the setup there by Holiday, a true combo guard. He understands that his playmaking is key to helping this offense run well.
To the paint. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Can't be that easy for him. Gotta body him up down low.
And you have other methods as well. You could deny or you can just front the post.
Winslow dishes to Anderson. Winslow against Holiday. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Winslow. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. It's Redick on the wing. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Clark kicks to Holiday. Passes it to Hayes. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists now in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
It's Redick on the wing. The three. And another three for New Orleans. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Pelicans leading by 14. So the Pelican 5 right now. They're backcourt, Ball and Redick. Then there's Favors, and it's Melly in at the 4-man position.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Clark, and it's Clark with the jam.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Down low, here's Favors. Lays it up off the glass. 12 points for Derek Favors.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Jones, and it's blocked.
When you mix ball's length with his timing, the result is a quality defensive play.
Favors passes to Melly. It's Redick on the wing, defended by Jones. And Redick kicks to Hart. Now the dish to Favors. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. That one goes in. Melly's got his first points of the game.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting bare tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Here's Clark, feeds to Valanciunas, and stolen by Favors. The deep three from Redick. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Great D that time from Favors.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Melly. Those three-pointers off the mark.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot.
Oh!
He went. As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul. Grizzlies making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. Zion Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Morant outside. Kicks to Jones. Jackson passes to Winslow. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
The 10th overall pick back in 2015, Justice Winslow has been fighting injuries, but he still has a chance to be very good.
And he makes the first. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor, Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV sound. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Ingram with it. Now guarded by Winslow. Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Here's Morant. Here's Jackson. No good that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Outside Favors. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Josh Jackson comes in for Jaren Jackson. Grayson Allen's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Jang, no luck. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Winslow against Moore. As to Jackson. To the inside. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pelicans.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Derek Favors.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Now the pass to Alexander Walker. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Moore finds Favors. Back to Moore. Launches it. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Looking for Allen. He gets it there. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
At the line for your Grizzlies.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Jackson. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Steve. Oh, they had fashion on their minds as they entered the building. Soon,
Hey, Kevin, you may...
it's a terrific story. David, thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the center position. And for San Antonio, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge, Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Now here's Williamson. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It's just so agile is Zion out there in those kind of plays, gutting through the defense and just finding lanes to rip through.
Here's Murray. High post try. Here's Aldridge. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And Favors kicks to Ball. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Spurs with possession. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Murray. They get the rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Double team on Holiday. Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion, again to the rack.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Now here's Ball. To the middle. Here's Favors. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
What a passer this guy is. I love how fast Ball is at noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
Murray against Ball. Aldridge trying to break free. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Shoots from the elbow. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Right side, Ball. Inside, here's Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And the contact doesn't shake Favors. He just outworks the defense and finishes strong.
Murray kicks to Forbes. Pass to Lyles. Murray outside. Clock at 6. Releases from 15. Here's DeRozan. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Yep, that one goes in there. Favors has got 6 points. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Favors passes to Williamson. Here's Ingram. Passes it to Favors. San Antonio with the rebound. Here we go, one-on-one. Murray with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Rejected by Ingram.
Well, Brandon Ingram is so long, and that's what we could say to the ball. So long.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray. And then for New Orleans, Nicolo Melli comes in for Derek Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Redick finds Williamson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
Now here's Mills, guarded by Holiday. DeRozan passes to Pirtle. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot, just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Here's Williamson. Count the basket. Williamson's got 10 points in the game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
And a deep three from Redick.
As he continues to work on this, Mills using his athleticism to get up and contest that shot.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here, and already. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got J.J. Redick. He's out there with Jackson. Williamson out there with Hart. And it's Melli in at the 4. Here's White, and White with the stuff.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Williamson, and he uses the glass on the layup. That's 12 points for Zion Williamson.
Now this is when Zion's at his best. He gets to the interior, can use that quickness and explosiveness.
On the wing, Bellinelli. The shot, no good. Good D by Williamson. Here's Jackson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Jackson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pelicans. It's White on the wing. They double him with Williamson. Passes to Bellinelli. Here's Pirtle. Can't hit that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for the Spurs. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes comes in for Nicolo Melli. And so it's San Antonio with it. Okafor, the pass to Jackson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rudy Gay on the wing, covered by Hayes. A shot that time, not on target. Pelicans leading by 4.
And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade, Josh Hart, just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player, and a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
Here's White after J.J. Redick's bucket, and the shot goes down. White's got 4 points now in the quarter. Jackson passes to Redick. Back to Jackson. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's White. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. White's got 6 points.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And Reddick kicks to Hart. Dishes to Okafor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Okafor's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Pelicans.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And they pick up 2.
That's too easy. A player of Rudy Gay's scoring prowess, he's salivating on shots like that.
Here's Reddick after Rudy Gay's bucket. For the 3. It's good from long range. He's got 5.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Walker, and finished off by Walker.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Jackson drives in, feeds it to Okafor. Back to Jackson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Over to the left wing. He lobs it up. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. White with it. He has 6. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. New Orleans leading by 5. Over to the wing. Hayes down low. He's against Gay. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Walker, and it's blocked. Here's Okafor. Outside, Reddick. Again, New Orleans turns it over. Nine seconds left in the first half. Here's Murray. Off with the layup.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the... Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 12. And that'll do.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now, he's feasting.
Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Murray, and it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. The pass to Williamson. Kicks it to Ingram. To the paint. The feed to Williamson. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Here's Holiday, following the score by DeJounte Murray. Now here is Holiday. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got 4 rebounds now tonight. Murray with it. Now guarded by Ball. Murray, good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Now, here's Ball. Now Ingram. Rebound, San Antonio. Miles got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And DeRozan. Here we go.
Alonzo is a point guard, but at 6'6", using that wingspan.
Ingram passes to Holiday. And no good that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Here's DeRozan. An easy 2 points on the layup. DeRozan's got 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim. And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Murray. Zion Williamson making his last shot. And it's Murray with the jam.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Great with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan. It helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray.
Yeah, these are the kind of indications that the league is worried about if you're an opponent, and you love it if you're on his team. Zion taking over and doing damage.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got his second bucket.
Such a smart offensive play right there. When Holiday sees that chance open up right there, he's all over.
Bounce pass Mills. Here's Aldridge. Holiday with the block. Hart the pass to Melly. Williamson against Aldridge. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Going on the attack right there. Zion won't be stopped by even the toughest defense.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Acapurtle comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's White for Bellinelli. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Now here's Walker. Back to White. Out to the right wing. Walker the pass to Pirtle. Out to White. Pirtle, high post. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Walker. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
And that does it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the 4th quarter. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Here's Ball. On the court for the Pelicans. Getting the 4th quarter going. They're back. Ball and Reddick. Then there's Hayes. And it's Hart in at the 3. Second chance effort. Inside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. First free throw is good.
Well, the former Dookie, J.J. Redick, has carved out an incredible role as one of the league's most deadly shooters.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for San Antonio. And a change for the Pelicans. Okafor's checked in. Ball, no good.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And that's an intentional foul. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Okafor with the steal. And now the Pelicans on the break. And it's Ball in the corner. Pass to Hayes. Now here's Redick. To the middle. Here's Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
Well, this is when you start to talk about Redick not just always looking for offense, clearly looking for teammates there.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
A different look now for San Antonio. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. And Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills. And New Orleans also making a change. Derek Favors checked in for Jackson Hayes. Now here's Redick. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. Redick's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You can't let J.J. Redick get hot from there, and he usually starts the game that way, so this could be a long night.
Murray outside. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. He kicks it to Redick. Ingram outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass the Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And Brandon Ingram at that size able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Here's Murray. Redick with the rebound. And they go to the intentional foul. And the Spurs making a change here. Forbes checked in. Zion Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. Holiday comes in for J.J. Redick. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Back to Ball. The kick out to Holiday. Favors attacking. And then Favors with the dunk.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
And they double up DeRozan. Miles passes to DeRozan. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
1:56 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Outside, Ball. Back to Holiday. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Holiday's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pelicans. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Down low. And Favors kicks to Ball. Yep, that one goes. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
Always been impressed with Lonzo Ball getting up to speed in just a couple of long strides, and that helps him get through contact.
And here is Williamson. And an intentional foul right there. 1:03 left to play in the final quarter.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for New Orleans.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Zion Williamson.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Favors. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
And consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The New Orleans riverfront gleaming brightly along the Mississippi here tonight. Thank you, DA.
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the center, locking down the middle.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, Jay, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a three-level scorer.
Now here is Holiday. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Bagley. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. The numbers in their favor. And here we go. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Williamson with the elite ability to finish off contact. And it's just not the strength. It's the body control.
Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Outside Bagley. Offensive rebound. Holiday against Bogdanovich. Barnes kicks to Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Good D by Williamson. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Holiday finds Ingram. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Man, the athleticism Ingram possesses, I mean, it's just special. Throw a pass his way, he's going to finish it with some style.
Now, here's Bjelica. Barnes left side.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
And there's Williamson on the assist from Favors.
They're going to work in the lane. Zion's wide frame allows him to carve out a lot of space inside.
Here's Fox. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Holiday. Rebound by the Kings. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Barnes passes to Bjelica. And the rejection by Favors. Ingram against Bagley. Ingram attacking. And he banks in the layup. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
Hey, Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Here's Hart. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Oh, man, a solid score. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize.
Passes it to Joseph. Outside for Bagley. To the inside, Bazemore. Bagley dishes to Bazemore, and it's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Markers checked in for Marvin Bagley. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. .121 left in the first quarter. It's Reddick on the wing, trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And that one drops.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Joseph, the pass to Hield. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. And a change for the Kings. Holmes checked in. And the rejection by Holmes. Melly passes to Okafor. And Okafor slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this. Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Joseph.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Here's Hart. Okafor kicks to Hart. Back to Okafor. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
On the wing, Hield. Lets it go from deep. Pelicans with the rebound. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Hart. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at the 3, the small forward.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Hield against Reddick. Hield outside. To the middle. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Bazemore.
Oh, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Jackson down low. Joseph on him. Outside for Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Holmes with the steal. Now here's Joseph. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Inside. Here's Hield. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on J.J. Reddick.
Well, I got to say, Hield is an aggressive shooter. I mean, his accuracy can make bad shots look good. I mean, even won him a 3-point contest trophy.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company.
And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Kings. Bagley comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Pelicans shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
His quiet, easygoing nature, that's what Ball brings. That's what makes him so likable. He's someone his team loves to play for, and they generally respect.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Derek Favors.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Once Fox has some speed behind him, it's a wrap. I mean, he's superb at using it to dunk.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. 4-point game. And Hayes throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The wide open look here for Fox. Another miss by Fox.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easy as that.
And it's Williamson missing. The Kings trail by 6. And here is Barnes. Fox dishes to Barnes. Back to Fox. Barnes outside. Fox feeling it out a bit. That one no good.
He's going to have a tough time hitting that if he can't create a little more space for himself.
Hayes the pass to Ball. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer.
Giles checked in for the Kings. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift. How about his hands? Then we all know how it ends.
Here's Fox. Again, the miss by the Kings.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And stolen by Bielitsa. Bogdanovich inside, guarded by Holiday. Giles the pass to Fox, and it's denied.
Solid shot blocker at his position. Ball length allows him to make a difference on this end.
Pass to Williamson. It's Ingram on the wing. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Driving with ferocity. I mean, when Fox puts it on the deck, he's fantastic at finding ways to finish.
Outside, Ball. Doubled by Fox. And stolen by Bielitsa. And here we go with Giles running it up the court. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Fox passes to Bielitsa. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich, and it's blocked.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Out in the open floor is probably where Williamson is the most dangerous. Terrific speed and change the direction of his size.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 12. And
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
You got to admire the awareness Bogdanovich possesses. I mean, solid at realizing when the D has left someone open.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
But he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious, I'm just joking, more ambidextrous, that they can use either hand at a high level.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. It's Bielitsa. Bagley trying to free himself up. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Bielitsa. Here's Williamson. Favors trying to break free, and that one's good. Williamson's got 16.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Basket counts.
Rock solid start for them. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Outside Holiday.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
The Kings trail by 10. And stolen by Williamson. Holiday to pass the ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the size and skill set of Ball is unique, which is why defenders have a hard time guarding.
Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Jackson, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Joseph. Parker inside. 6 on the shot clock, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Pelicans leading by 12. To the right side. Back to Jackson. It's stolen by Hield. Here's Holmes. That shot off the mark. And New Orleans will come the other way.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
There's the pass to Parker. The feed now to Joseph. And again, the turnover by the Kings.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Harry Giles is checked in for Sacramento. Fox comes in for Joseph. Hart the pass to Okafor. And Okafor slams it in.
Solid ball movement there. I like seeing Hart make an effort to get it to his open guys.
And the rejection by Jackson. Parker finds Holmes. Goes back up. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Here's Melly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 6 to shoot. And it goes down 2 points.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
So for the Pelicans, Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Jackson Hayes comes in for Nicolo Melli. And it's Holiday in for Jackson. Bagley, he's checked in for the Kings. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. Fox dishes to Bagley. Now Bielitsa shoots the three. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
The shot by Redick, no good.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be given.
And it's Fox with the jam.
I mean, on the passing end of so many of these, this time Fox is set up for the finish, and he can fly.
Redick surveying the D. Bagley with the block. Bielitsa with it. Healed from outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Man, you see this so often.
And so it's New Orleans holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court right now for the Kings. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Bagley in at the 5. And Holiday kicks to Favors. Feeds it to Hayes. Chalk up 2 there. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Fox passes to Hield. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Holiday. So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. At one point, they led by 16.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Can't forget about Fox's vertical. He could really get up to throw it down.
New Orleans leading by 11. Ball feeling it out a bit. He feeds it to Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Fox dishes to Bagley. Back to Fox. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. And Holiday kicks to Hayes. Fox against Holiday. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Sacramento. It's stolen by Bagley. Bielitsa passes to Fox. Kings moving the ball around. Pelicans leading by 13. Down low. Kicks it out to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, it's been this way all night. Williamson can beat you in so many different ways.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Bagley the pass to Bielitsa. Fox against Ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Derek Favors.
Such a tricky cover inside. When Fox attacks like this, the defense responds with that same type of aggression.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Pelicans have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Favors. It's hauled in by the Kings. Bagley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Fox passes to Bagley. Outside Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Barnes. Bogdanovich against Ball. Back to Barnes. Clock at 4. Over Holiday. The putback. The kick out to Barnes. Back to Bagley. Nice move. And finished off by Bagley.
A tenacious offensive rebound. I mean, Bagley uses his athleticism so well to collect second chance opportunities.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Holiday looking for an opening. Lets it go with a 3. Barnes grabs the miss. The Kings trail by 12. Here's Fox. Bogdanovich. Great positioning on the putback.
No excuse for not boxing out Bogdanovich. He'll torch you for that mistake more often than not.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pelicans.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Zion Williamson.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Outside Holiday. From deep. Rebound by the Kings.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but just wasn't enough.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Outside Ball. Outside Favors. Missed. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. The action always in full swing near the French and the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And for New Orleans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1. Now here's Williamson. Back to Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Valanciunas passes to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
Here's Favors. Second shot opportunity. That shot off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Ingram with the steal. To the inside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Williamson. Here's Favors. Morant with some nice D.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Tipped away. Ingram with the steal. Here's Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
How about that endless wingspan of Ingram? I mean, really causing the opposition a lot of problems.
Here's Brooks. And he drops it in from the low post. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. For New Orleans, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you, the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Taken away by Holiday. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. And the dunk by Williamson.
You know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Jackson dishes to Morant. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. And there's the pass to Winslow. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Jackson, and the rejection by Favors. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And, Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. But what we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for New Orleans?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the score by Memphis. Passes to Favors. And the layup falls. Favors got 10 points in the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Morant. Jackson passes to Valanciunas. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Nelly is checked in for Derek Favors. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here's Ball. No points in the game yet for him. To the paint, here's Williamson. And it's Morant with the rebound.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Ingram with the steal. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Pass to Ingram. And Holiday has it in the corner. It's over Morant. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Gutteridge. Stolen by Ball. And now the Pelicans on the break. And the dunk by Williamson.
Hey, you got to give Ball credit. He's very good at using his length to poke balls away.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. D'Anthony Melton comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant.
And this is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
Melton's shot is good. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we've got more NBA action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter, we've got Tyus Jones. Brandon Clark is out there with Anderson. And it's Melton in at the two-guard spot. Pelicans leading by 8. Here's Hart. The dish to Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jackson's got his first basket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Outside for Redick. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Hart. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 10. And it's Clark in the corner. Pelicans with the rebound.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Outside for Redick. Takes the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Redick's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Anderson passes to Gutteridge. Back to Clark. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And the first one drops. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for D'Anthony Melton. And he makes both free throws.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Hayes. Outside, Redick. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Jackson against Jones. Shot clock at 6. Here's Okafor, and Okafor slams it in.
When you're 6'11", doesn't take much for you to slam it home. Okafor, just a big guy who really can get to the rack quickly.
Here's Clark inside. Jones, no one around him. Tries yet again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Jackson finds Brooks. Morant with a wide open look. They get it back.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Pelicans leading by 13. Outside Holiday. Dishes to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Morant passes to Winslow. Now here's Valanciunas. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. There's 1:26 left in the first half. Ball dishes to Ingram. Here's Williamson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Now, how about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
And it's Ball in the corner. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Williamson. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The drive by Brooks to the middle. Another shot, and Valanciunas kicks to Jackson. Now the pass to Valanciunas. And another turnover here by Memphis. New Orleans making a switch here. Favors is checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Kyle Anderson comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Winslow. Morant against Ball. Outside Holiday. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Back to Morant. Passes it to Melton. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Morant left side. Shoots over Ball. And that one goes long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And so we conclude the first half. Pelicans lead by All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to... Derek Favors had no problems getting going. He had 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. Shaq, what'd you think about what we saw from New Orleans?
They did.
And that'll do it for our half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Derek Favors.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So the Pelican 5 right now. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the center, locking down the middle. Valanciunas passes to Brooks. Pass to Valanciunas. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul. Brooks finds Morant. Here is Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Ingram with the rebound. And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. The kick out to Holiday. Favors attacking. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcomed with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
So for the Pelicans, Okafor is checked in for Favors. And it's Jackson Hayes in for Zion Williamson. Top of the key. Gets a hand on it. And Clark is right there. Clark's got his second basket of the game.
In all of his athleticism on display there, Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard. Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls.
You know, Hart helped Villanova win its second championship in school history. He was instrumental in that great championship run the Wildcats had back in 2016.
Out to the right wing. Memphis moving it around. Jones, the pass to Gutteridge. Lets it go. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Pelicans leading by 16. And the wide open shot from Redick. And again, no good by New Orleans.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
No good from Clark. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Hart the pass to Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
It's tipped. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Melly is checked in for Okafor, and it's Drew Holiday in for Jackson. Pelicans leading by 18. Redick is in the corner. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Yep, it counts. Hayes has got his first points in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Tyus Jones.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Ingram passes to Hayes. Got a piece of it. Morant scanning the floor. Holiday with the defensive effort.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And he gets the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They got to offer more resistance here.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Derek Favors checked in for Jackson Hayes. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicole O'Malley. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Memphis. Williamson finds Ball. Now Favors, guarded by Valanciunas. Sweet move. Favors can't get it to go. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks against Holiday. Brooks, the pass to Clark. 5 on the clock. Melton, no good. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Brandon Clark is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Justice Winslow. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Melton in at the point.
Oh, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense. Nice feel, which is hard to teach.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Goes up. And the dunk by Williamson.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Valanciunas passes to Melton. Over Favors. Melton, no good. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Ball finds Ingram. Back to Ball. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ball's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Valanciunas. Winslow, the pass to Clark. Looking to end the run. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. For New Orleans, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Pass the ball. It's Ingram on the wing. Here's the 3. Pelicans keep it alive. This one for 3. No good that time.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Brooks misses. On offense here are the Pelicans. Good momentum, 8 straight points. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Now Jackson. Williamson finds Jackson. Now Reddick, the three. That one misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jackson passes to Jang. Allen for three. Good on the three-point shot.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
It's Reddick on the wing. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New Orleans.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pelicans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Derek Favors.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Kicks it out to Jones. Now the feed to Jackson. Moore with the steal. Williamson outside. Out left to the wing. A three ball. Outside for Jackson. And the Pelicans miss again. Anderson against Moore. There's the lob to Jackson. Doesn't go that time. Jackson looking it over. Reddick for three. Good on the triple.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation. And the starting group for the Spurs. DeRozan out there with Lyons. Then there's Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the center, filling out the middle. Kicks it out to Williamson. Outside, Ball. Feeds it to Favors. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on LaMarcus. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The drive by Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
How do you stop Zion on the drive? He's so agile for a player his size.
DeRozan's shot is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
That one good for 2. Williamson's got his second basket.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
There's the feed to DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. Murray against Ball. Back to Forbes. Stolen by Ball. It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Murray. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Williamson. A rebound by the Spurs.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Murray against Ball. San Antonio again turning it over.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
The pass to DeRozan. Lays it up off the glass. And that's now 6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Physical defense, but DeRozan with great focus and great upper body strength.
Redick passes to Okafor. It's good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Ingram with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Here's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by Aldridge. Right the pass to DeRozan. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Not the most natural ball handler. This is what Mills prefers to do. Catch and shoot.
Ingram left side. Here's Okafor. The putback. Goes up again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Gay dishes to Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge good.
Great balance and body control for a big. Aldridge powers through some pretty good defense there.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Some changes for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Okafor. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Spurs, Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Walker subbed in for Patty Mills. Here's Hart. Back to Jackson. Pass to Hayes. Makes it off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Bellinelli. He dishes it to Poeltl. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
White the pass to Gay. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over.
San Antonio shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Both free throws good from Bellinelli. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 2. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
This is just one of many areas where Redick has improved, reading the floor and finding his guys for good quality shots.
And it's White missing. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Jackson Hayes. Zion Williamson is out there with Hart. And there's Jackson, and it's Ball in at the point. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Ball. Hayes with it, now guarded by Poeltl. It's tipped. Jackson kicks to Ball. Here's Hart. Bellinelli is covering. Here's Walker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Trey Lyles checked in for the Spurs. Poeltl with the steal. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. He shoots again. Here's Bellinelli. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Favors dishes the ball. And Poeltl sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Poeltl. Wonderful timing right there.
Here's Walker, the second effort. That one's not going to go. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. San Antonio also making some changes. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Poeltl. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Walker. Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Williamson. And it's Drew Holiday in for Josh Hart. Spurs also with the sub. Mills is checked in.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pass to Lyles. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Lyles got the lead up to 6 now for San Antonio.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
DeRozan passes to Lyles. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And yeah. Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Well, you know, he's the former 3rd overall pick out of Georgia Tech. Favors has made steady improvement, productive at the 4 and the 5 spot.
Mills with it, now guarded by Ingram. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And stolen by Favors.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
White, he's checked in for Patty Mills. Okafor, it's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Okafor's got it all tied up now for New Orleans.
Hey, keep the ball moving. Holiday showing good leadership, running the offense all the way through.
And finished off by DeRozan.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit, shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason...
Oh, the power on that throw-down.
Wow, you knew that DeRozan has that in him. Didn't think he'd pull it off in a game, though.
Holiday, the pass to Favors. He feeds it to Okafor. To the inside, Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Ingram just made a great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe.
Offensive rebound, and Okafor with the block. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Showing off the power there. Holiday likes to attack and comes at it with a lot of force.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one's good by Aldridge.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
It's Ingram on the wing. He's looking for Okafor and finds him. Favors trying to break free, and it's Okafor missing. San Antonio leading. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's DeRozan missing. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And it's Okafor off the drive. White with the defensive effort. One-on-one fast break. DeRozan gets the bucket. DeRozan's got 14.
The perfect set of skills to flourish in transition. DeRozan's got it all.
And the wide open shot from Redick. No good on the last second attempt there. And so...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 14 points and 1 steal. And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Miles out there with DeRozan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Favors against Aldridge. Clock at 6. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Miles against Williamson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Pelicans trail by 4. Ball, the pass to Favors. Oh, that's blocked. And another fast break chance here for the Spurs. Here we go.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Offline with his 3.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Ball finds Holiday. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Pelicans shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And it's Murray with the jam.
I like this for Murray. This is what the team needs from him. He's a catalyst.
In the corner, it's Ingram. Down low, Hayes. San Antonio with the rebound. Miles got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Pelicans trail by 7. Pass to Williamson. Over to the wing. Inside. And the dunk by Williamson.
There's no secret that Lonzo is an elite facilitator. If you're open, he will get you the ball.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
Ingram passes to Williamson. Ball. And Ball stays with it.
Pretty tall for his position. It's nice to see Ball use his height to create second chance opportunities.
Hurdle finds Murray. Off target from outside. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Nelly is checked in for New Orleans. Frank Jackson comes in for Brandon Ingram. The Spurs also changing it up. Gay comes in for Lyons. It's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Hart the pass to Hayes. Outside, Ball. Hayes trying to break free. And the Pelicans miss again. Spurs have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Walker. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
And
how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. The pass to Bellinelli. This is to Pirtle. To the left side wing. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Ball. And good that time.
Love the razor-sharp focus. Pirtle bouncing off contact and finishing well.
Out to the wing. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. In transition, here come the Spurs. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Redick comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for Lonzo Ball. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And stolen by Aldridge. And the Spurs pushing it up now. White's running.
Derek shows the ability to run the floor. His coaches will appreciate that effort.
Favors dishes to Jackson. Pass to Holiday. Here's Melly. To the paint. Stolen by Walker. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruised. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Pelicans trail by 6, Holiday at the 1, and Redick at the 2. Then there's Favors, and it's Hart in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's White. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Aldridge has got 3 assists now in this one.
Savvy assist by the veteran Aldridge. Sees the missed defensive rotation and takes advantage.
Holiday with the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
San Antonio leading by 5, and White gets to DeRozan. Aldridge trying to break free, and DeRozan throws it down hard.
He's on a roll. Can't let DeRozan get into rhythm. He will torch you all night.
Was shot by Redick, no good.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Count it. Forbes has got the lead up to 9 now for San Antonio.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Favors can't get it to go. The Spurs have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
And there's the strength we talk about with DeRozan, converting through contact. Absolutely terrific.
So for the Pelicans, Williamson is checked in for Favors. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for Drew Holiday. Lyles checked in for San Antonio. DeJounte Murray comes in for Brent Forbes. Passes it to Melly. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
It's sort of a hired gun. Redick's been a premier floor spacer in this league for a long time.
Listen to these numbers, GA, for his career. He has shot over 40% from 3. One season, he hit 47% from beyond the arc. And I can tell you, that is a tough mark to hit. And over the years, his incredible range has just become more and more valuable.
Here's Murray. Pass to Lyles. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
Attacking all the way. Aldridge taking matters into his own hands.
Pelicans trail by 10. The pass to Melly. Back to Ball. Ingram left side. Redick with it. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And DeRozan throws it down.
Keep your head on a swivel with DeRozan on the floor. He'll finish way up top with an alley-oop.
It's Ingram on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
DeRozan finds Aldridge. It's DeRozan with the drive. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
DeMar is so dangerous when he's attacking the rim. Great drive.
Redick for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. Murray outside. Pass to Wiles. Shot clock at 5. Here's DeRozan. Aldridge trying to break free, and it's DeRozan missing. So Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans. 11-point game.
The defense can't stop a force like Zion. Once he's airborne, the slam is almost inevitable.
Ball against Murray. The putback. Favors with the rebound. Favors got rebound number 5 here tonight. For 3, Ingram. It's hauled in by Wiles. Wiles got 11 rebounds in the game. Aldridge against Favors. Aldridge the pass to Murray. Over Ball. Murray, no good. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's foul number 2 for him. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Derek White. Williamson kicks to Redick. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
When the game is tight, JJ really steps up to the plate. Tremendous concentration to knock down the shot.
Murray against Ball. Passes it to Forbes. Back to Murray. Out to DeRozan. From deep. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Couldn't have been more obvious about it. That's just a lack of discipline, not the way you're taught to do it.
Here's San Antonio. They've led by as many as 14 points. Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Aldridge. Murray for 3. Spurs working the ball around now. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A narrow win under. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to.